Check with me again in a half hour.
You just put that on here. Hello, everybody. Today's topic is about friendships. How hard it is to find friendships, to keep friendships, people that drop you like a hat without a reason, things that piss us off, or things that are good. That is my topic for today. So let me bring my special guest. And we'll start doing this. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Then who's to blame? Not me. So yeah, folks. So here's how me and my wife met, and she'll be in the background. You guys can listen and hear her and everything. She'll answer whatever and agree, if you will. Before my special guests, 2 of them, show up, let's just talk about a little bit about ourselves, shall we? It's actually a pretty little tale. And for some of those that are joining us, my mind won't be in the gutter with this. So we're kind of rating this maybe PG-13-ish. I don't know. See how I squeeze my cheeks like this? Little background history for those that don't know us that well. Yeah. And when you come in here, please share my link to your friends. Oh, is that what we're talking about? Yes. So, I started out at group homes. Those failed. As I was at one of the group homes to train us how to do better in life, have a life, get out and do stuff. Mm-hmm. I was told by one of the staff members at the first group home saying, well, if things don't work out, try this company. And I did. I called them. And spoke to somebody that loves to get high. Stick with me, folks, okay? And so I talked to her and I said, I have no other services available to me. I need help. I need this. I need that. What can you guys offer me? This was like an office meeting, first time. And they said, well, we have this program that we're doing, which we already have several people in it. Maybe a max of what, Precious? Like 20 of us at that time? 15? It wasn't a huge thing.
Maybe 20.
Right about 20 people or so. And so anyway, I registered, I signed up, whatever the case may be. They looked into my medical and things like that. This is a mental health program I'm talking about. This is based on how we met. And mind you, I was married before this, and that didn't go anywhere. She just wanted to have sex in the woods, and ants crawled up my crack. So she was strange. And then she went off and had 9 kids with a cross-eyed cowboy in Texas. Go figure. She's a weirdo. She got messed up and all that. So 9 kids. And then she calls my wife, first wife, calls my second wife and says, tell Josh that my daughter is not his. Of course it wasn't. I don't perform well with others. Don't go there, folks. I might reference some dirty things, but let's keep it like on this topic here.
And you can only imagine what I was thinking.
I wasn't there. I don't know what she was calling you about besides that.
She wasn't. I was just, you can only imagine what I was thinking. We had just started dating.
We had just started dating when my ex called. I gave her my number just to say, hey, keep in touch, whatever, because friends do that.
Out of the blue calls and says, tell
Me.
Tell Josh that the baby is not his.
Yeah. Which was kind of scary. I was like, I remember never really doing much with you, so that's not my kid. And plus, we would seriously need some help financially. Because I wasn't working and she was. But this was like a year after we broke up. She's telling me that it's not mine. Don't you just want to take a gun to your head and say, did I just screw up telling him that shit? Yes, you did, because it's not mine. Anyway, so we just started getting together. Let's back up a few minutes. So I met all the people in this program, this mental health program. That's sign language for short. And they said, well, we got this group of like 20 people, if you will. And, how about if you want, we could offer you your own apartment for less rent than what they're charging. Oh, really? I said, sign me up. What do I have to do? Give us your life savings. Oh, is that how it goes now? Oh, look, our special guests are here. Let me see. Let me invite Mr. Yellow Shirt. Oh, he's matching me. That's wonderful, dear.
Well, hello there.
Look who we have, folks. It's Mr. Yellow. He cleaned up, didn't he, folks? Yeah, look at that shade.
I did. I put my moobs away and everything.
Bless you, dear. That's great.
What's going on, Josh?
Oh, I was just kind of describing how fat people fit in cars.
Ooh, it's not easy, I tell you. I just roll on in there. Best I can.
We do too. No, I was actually explaining, like, you saw the title, right?
No, I just came right in, man. I was so excited, I just jumped right in.
That's what she said. So, I thought this was rated PG-13. I don't know. It's R now. So, I was talking about how me and Marion met. And, okay. Yeah. Hello, dearest.
That's my better half. Or sorry, my better quarter, because she's only about a quarter of the size of me. So.
4'8".
And a cannibal, obviously.
She likes eating men.
She does. Oh, well, this man at least.
Hello. So I was explaining how we met and everything, and how this mental health program started, and how I got hooked up and meeting everybody, a group of 20, and doing major orgies. But see, the thing is, the group thing didn't work out, so we just tried it with a Twister game. The thing is, he's like, keep moving on. I'll make it short and sweet. So we met in a People Helping People of North Carolina. It was in my city, Winston-Salem. And write that down, everybody, whoever's watching. What's his address? So we met through a friend of ours in the program that kind of hooked us up with a lot of guys giggling. So, stop. So, he's like, what?
Focus, Josh, focus.
And this person of interest, if you will, was kind of had a broken wrist, so we helped him out.
Gotcha.
So he kind of hooked us up. I said, is there any women in this program? There was one that loved, and I'm going to say this, but it's not against you. It's not against anybody, but I'm just randomly saying it. She had a certain selection of men that she liked. I didn't want to be around her. I was just like, is there somebody cool in this program besides the one that lives 2 doors down that I could hear that's not music playing?
Ah.
You know, it was something else. And then she had firemen show up. It's a long story. But I didn't want to be around the drinking and the partying that she was doing. So I wanted somebody calmer and nicer and fat. So, no, I'm kidding. She was actually, Miriam was really pretty and I liked her. We just all hung out with her, you know, not because she had wheels. It's because she had a great heart. I loved her. And I still love her till this day. We're going on 14 years next year. 14
That's
years.
huge, man.
Yeah.
That's huge.
It is.
Congratulations.
And she still doesn't give it up. The thing is, so no, we got hooked up through a friend of a whole group of just guys that we just wanted to hang out with, you know, like friends, you know, like personal. Everybody had their own stuff going on, but it was, I understood everybody like you did with me. I understood them. We had one guy named Titties, another guy named Fats. I don't use real names. So you're probably wondering, what's Titties? So
His name was Victor.
his name's Victor, and he's taller than me and more rotund and likes a lot of women. So he just doesn't know how to put his tool away. The thing is, and it's the back door, not the front. So referencing tool. So he dug a lot. And it wasn't a garden. Let's move on. So he dropped his seed everywhere, tried to grow carrots. Not happening. Yeah, so I know this is malfunctioned already. So no views. So we kind of hung out. We had ice cream. We kind of chatted. I had eggnog and a banana that day, and yeah, so I've already told you that one. So I had a great time with her. I would come over, just kind of chill with her. She had her own apartment. I had mine. We would have lunches together. We would not really dance, but I would just help her out so much. Like I still do. I have a great heart for this woman. Oh wait, she's right here. So I'm blessed to have somebody like her in my life that has kind of been through the group that we were with, you know, like, oh, she's cool. I said, bring her over. But beforehand, I let her know how my life was because I talked to her on the phone for like an hour.
More like 2 hours.
Something. I just kind of poured it out, you know, like I do with you. I know we just barely met, what, August?
Yeah,
So-
but I have a unique position, so you know what. Would you like me to move? I apologize. The camera's moving. My wife is cleaning and could not have done this before I came out on the deck here. So, but go ahead.
So
I have a question, if you don't mind me asking. So,
yeah,
you obviously knew you wanted someone cool to hang out with, someone that you could talk to. Did you have any like bad relationships prior to this that you said, hey, those are the things that I don't want in my life? Now I want to find. Okay.
my dad was a seaman and we traveled a lot. I'm not being funny. So I didn't have time for a lot of relationships. I had some hot babes in my eyes. I did. And kind of like Rue, but more my level, if you will. No, seriously. I mean, like that, I was in special education my whole life. So who I thought was hot in my eyes is who I wanted to hang out with. And we just kind of did, not because they drove, not because of anything. My heart connected with that person at that time. And I used to stay in touch with them almost like probably 5-10 years ago. We kind of lost touch. Maybe they moved on, got married, had sex. So the thing is, I had an ex-wife before marrying Marion came into my life, and she wanted to have sex in the woods. Not kidding. As we were doing, not like that, but as we were kind of developing that relationship into a fake marriage, stop with that. So it got weird. It got out of hand. She, it just, she lied to her parents saying we met at a Walmart register. Yeah, I really have time to give you my number in 2 seconds. Here's my email, whatever. So we kind of met on a website. I didn't know anything about her for a while. And then Cliff started grabbing himself. So
I got bugs. I'm outside, and
okay.
I'll explain that later. I got bugs all over the place here.
Some people do. So that life kind of disappeared after I came back home, wanting money to go live with her. So I kept having to go see her 2 hours away. I never drove. I don't want to give too much out, but so that went to hell. It just kind of just went nowhere, and it was a fake marriage, if you will. We got married at Justice of the Peace. We were divorced in 3 days. It was crap. So I moved on. I came back to where I live, and then we had no services mentally for me. We were trying to find something for me to have the help that I needed, to try to move out of the house. Because I was at 2 group homes after I moved out. I was at a homeless shelter twice. I mean, I lived right in town. So, I had to get out of my parents' hair that my dad has none of. And kind of move on, try to find work, do something. The jobs would never last. I would never have any help with that. So I had to progress by going to group homes to help me learn how to cook better, exercise, do chores, if you will, just bathe correctly, which I already knew how because I know where to put my hands. The thing is, so I got out of all of that because I was involved with another criminal. So I got kicked out of those. And anyway, I don't want to give details on that. It's not good.
Nah, I got you.
So I find this mental health company. They invited me to this apartment complex stuff after I registered and got high with the owner. The thing is, they showed me this place. I got my own apartment. It was nice. It had guns. So, literally, it had guns in my apartment. Come to find out, there were BB guns, but I didn't know. No, seriously, they were. The cops said it was a BB gun. I found a BB gun rifle, AK, whatever it is. It was a BB gun, but it was underneath my couch. These were furnished apartments, and I happened to move my couch. There was a butt of a gun. I was like, oh, shit. I wasn't happy, so I had to call the cops. My mother said, call the cops, see what's up, have them come to see you. Anyway.
The girl that lived there
Speak
before
loud.
him.
Hi, Angeline, si Jerry. How are you?
Her boyfriend had a gun and stored it there underneath the couch.
Yeah. And she had an abusive boyfriend. So anyway, so I go and find her through a group of other friends. And they said, this is really cool chick that we know. Let's bring her over. I said, I want to talk to her first. And she sounded really sweet on the phone. And then when she showed up, we started just hanging out and talking more. And she was just like, gave me every bit of information about her and what because I said, maybe we could go have a burger. And then she started explaining the and she can't have meats, giggity. So she told me that she can't practically have a lot of food at all. It's all veggies, basically. So I was like, wait a minute. Everybody eats meat. What's wrong with you? Explain that to me. What's going on here? It took me 4 months or so to understand it. And I finally did. Kind of cooped up with it, knew what's going on. But she's got the kindness heart. You know, I love that about people like you and others that I've known, Darren. You know, just everybody's got a great heart when they're with me or knowing me. And so we were connected. We started having lunches together at our apartment, you know, and we didn't go out much. We just kind of chilled there. We didn't have anything to do. I didn't want to waste her gas. It wasn't my car. So we just kind of hooked up, and she was she was so beautiful when we met her, and she still always will be. So, are you with me, sir?
I'm with you. Yeah, I would show you, but I'll have to turn the tripod to be a problem. She's cleaning and it's distracting. You know, she got tight shorts on. It's a whole problem.
Well, everybody else knows about it now. So, tight shorts. Those are called wedgies to me. So, hey, girl.
She's cleaning.
Cleaning, or else Lula will gonna
Right where I'm
yell
at.
me.
There's so much more of the house that can be cleaned, but at this moment, I guess she wants to be on on as well.
I want everything.
So, we met. We've been together for 13 and a half, 14 years now in February. So, it's been a great life. We've had a great time. We've traveled. We've eaten together. You know, we don't drink. We don't smoke. We don't do drugs. You know, what more can you ask for except two fat people? But no, it's a great life. I've had a pleasant time. I mean, we argue, we disagree and everything. Everybody does.
You wouldn't be normal or human if you didn't.
Right.
And actually, you know what? Let me reframe it. There is no normal. This concept of normal should have been thrown out of the window a long time ago. There is no normal. What's normal for me may not be normal for you. So it's all at each individual's perspective of whether or not they are normal per se. So to me, you're normal. Somebody else may see you as being abnormal.
And honestly, nobody can see that I have any problems. I can't show my problems. Other people just see it, but not physically. I don't have it. No, I can't come up to you and say, look, I'm the huge bitch that was on the live stream the other day. Now I'm with you. You know, you probably would recognize me, but most people can't tell that I've got issues. I mean, it's actually a really good thing that nobody can tell, but I sometimes just don't listen or understand it. Maybe I look
But
confused.
Josh,
I don't know.
So everyone has issues. You understand this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even the most well put together person, if you start to peel back the layers of their life, they're going to have issues. That's why I don't judge. I mean, I don't judge by profession. You know that anyway. But I've never judged because I have issues. You know, I'm not better than anyone else, but I'm not worse than anyone else either. But you get these people that they put themselves on this pedestal, and then they start to look down on people that have, we'll say, mental illness or other issues, whatever they might be. And I try to stay away from those people. Those are the people that will take your positivity, steal your joy. You have a choice in your life who you have around you. So you have chose to have your wife around you because she makes you happy. And obviously she allows you to be around her because you make her happy. So you found the person that works. 14 years? Hell, if you make it 2 years in a marriage nowadays, that's good. 14 years, that's like old school stuff. So you need to be proud about that. You need to certainly celebrate that. I'm proud of both of you, and I congratulate you. I mean, we just hit 5 years, and I'm like, okay, you know, we're starting to get a little traction. But this is my second marriage too. I was married for 6 years before. She was not my person. She was not on my side. She was not someone who would protect me. And I have a criteria, and I'd like to share it with you, Josh, if I could. So my criteria for caring about a person is care about me the way I care about you. That's not just romantic relationships. That's all relationships. Our friendship. You call and you check in on me. Hey, Cliff, haven't seen you in a couple days. What's going on? Are you okay? That to me tells me you care. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything special. even just a message, hey, what's going on? That lets a person know you care about them. And so I feel bad because I always feel bad if I'm not giving just as much as the person's giving me. So I try to give more. So for me, it's like, hey, let me see what's going on with Josh. Oh, wait, he's already calling me. Like you're thinking about me, I'm thinking about you, not in that way, but you understand what I'm saying. That to me is good relationship.
You sure it wasn't the other way?
It might have been.
You.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the funny thing. When I say relationship, most people think romantic relationship, but you have work relationships, you have neighborhood relationships. You either love your neighbors or you hate your neighbors. I always try and go with the you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. If they want to be friendly, I'll be friendly. But don't come over and borrow my lawnmower. One of those things. Hold on, fish vendor. So I guess you should have warned your folks that I'm in the Philippines right now, and I often have motorcycles, fish vendors, and roosters crowing all over the place because I am in the province. So I apologize if it gets loud. There's something going on across the street right now. I don't know what it is, but they have boxes and there's lots of people. So anyway, and I got a little cat next to me. I was gonna say the other thing, but I want to keep it PG.
I mean, we could slip it out, but not here. This is kind of I'm trying to be serious for a little bit,
Yeah, I got you.
No swearing, dear. So
I try and keep it clean.
Try to.
I reserve that for our private chats.
Oh, that's wonderful, dear.
So I think you made some great points as far as to your relationship, why it works. You were looking for a person to give you the things that were missing.
Mentality,
right? Well, yeah. I mean, you do have to be a similar mindset. But I think you were both looking for somebody that was going to be non-judgmental, caring, supportive, and you found that in each other.
Well, yeah, I don't care.
Hold on one second, bud. Can you get me the bug spray, please? Sorry. I got to spray these things. I'm going to be swatting at it. You can't see them because they're small, but I look like I'm losing my mind out here.
Right.
When I met Josh, I was looking for someone who
the bug spray, not my bug spray.
So that looks were everything. That I was looking for what was on the inside.
Which is how it should be, honestly.
You said which it should be, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if you're not wearing a yellow shirt. So.
Yeah. I did try and coordinate with you a little bit.
Oh, you just knew it, huh? Well, I saw it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been happy together. It's been great. Lots of good, fun times, and eyes up here.
Sorry.
That's not what I said to do. Oh.
Reading comments.
My face is up here. So,
And like Josh, I also fell in love with his heart.
She fell in love with my heart, as I did, even after the guns I found in my apartment. But I just... No, but I've never slapped her. She's had really bad relationships and stuff, in the past. And I wasn't sure if she wanted to, hang out. Those turds.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I've derailed. But let me get back on track here. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So, no, but what was I saying? So, yeah, so we've had a great time, great life. It's all understandable. We agree, we disagree. She shows me hers, I show her mine. So everything is just excellent. I mean, her past relationships failed. One just said that she was a true embarrassment, didn't want her around with his friends, rich friends that got him out of jail for DUIs. But he's deceased now. He took a gun to his face. So, and then she went to another guy that she found somewhere, wink, wink, on the phone. And that kind of went to hell because he smoked and slapped her and called her fat. So, I'm serious. I mean, I'm not making that up at all.
No,
just it was terrible. So
I just don't understand why people have to be that way. That's just, that's just me.
And the first man in her life pulled out a shotgun to her, but never pulled the trigger, obviously. I would have never known her. He was that possessive and that strict and wrong, and I'm glad the man is dead. I'm sorry. He was a waste of dice, if you will. And he I don't like her previous relationships, so I kind of cautioned myself. I was like, well, do you want to hang out, see where it goes, see where it leads, just see what happens? We exchanged numbers, and then eventually we went and got haircuts together. We went and ate, we did this, we did that. I put gas in her tank, and that's not what I mean. And then I asked her at the haircutting place, we call it Great Clips. He's like, I remember, and so I looked at her, I says, you want to get married? And she froze up like a boner in one's pants. She was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. After she's already got out of a relationship, she wants some cool down time. I let her think about it. I said, it's an open invitation. I was just wondering. And then sure enough, I met her in November of 2008. We got married in December of the same year.
Nice.
But what did we do? What?
You just knew. You just knew she was the right one.
Definitely. And weight and fat and everything else doesn't it doesn't bother me. As long as you have a great heart and you want to have a good time, because that's how I am. I'm the best she's ever had. We ran away to Florida. We thought, let's go to Florida. We went to Kissimmee, Florida, and we got married. Justice of Peace, paid $50, signed it. They said, hold your right hand, or whatever it was, like I was in court. And you solemnly me swear? Yes, I do, all the time. So, we tied the knot. We didn't have any witnesses because they were huge bitches. They wouldn't fit in the room. So, they became the witnesses. That we had some random, hello, my name is this, and kind of standing there and yeah. And then we got our marriage license and went away, dear. We just we went and celebrated. And so we went and had Golden Corral. It's a restaurant here. He's like, I know where you're going.
I used to live there.
I know. So we went and celebrated. We had dinner, and then I went on something that flipped me like this 500 times in the air. And then she thought, I wonder if he's going to lose his lunch. Because I was being flipped. I was on a thing called Slingshot.
Oh, yeah.
We just had a buffet.
Yeah, that wasn't smart.
No, but I didn't throw up or nothing. I actually kept it down. Yeah. And we had chicken, dear. So that's when I was able to eat, because right now, swallowing, I'll stop. So I went on the slingshot. We had a good time. She was down there. She's like, not going on that ride with me.
I'm with her. I'm with her. I'm not doing that either.
But the thing is, they had to use a Gatorade container full of sand to even out my weight because I wasn't a huge bitch then. So they had to even out my weight because nobody else wanted to ride it with me. It was $25 one time. I says, I've got to do this. And I went up and I went like this and back and all this. Never threw up because I thought she was going to keep my lunch on her. So
sorry. Fish vendors all day long, man.
So anyway, so we went to Universal, had a great time there, you know, and it was just a fun time. I am so glad we did, but what happened after that? Oh, dear. We come home after all that because we didn't really have a honeymoon. We just kind of just had fun at theme parks and stuff. You know, I didn't really do anything nasty. We just had a good time, lots of fun. Then we go home. My mother annuls our marriage. We were already married 4 years. 4 years. Tries to annul it.
She wasn't going to do it without a fight.
Yeah, well, yeah. She's my guardian. I don't like it. You don't have hair. You don't need hairspray.
Bug spray.
Oh. Different, dear. So, anyway, we get it annulled. We still consider ourselves married in North Carolina. We do. You can have common law marriages here in most states. But we love each other so much. We do husband and wife. We're way beyond girlfriend, boyfriend. If she has a pecker, I would work with that. But my point, you know, I'm just blessed. I'm happy. It makes me hard. You know, things are going very well. I mean, she likes to make up her mind every 3 weeks saying, move the furniture, damn it. So
that's just what they do, Josh.
I know. And I'm weak and I don't have a lot of strength to pick up anything plus her. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic.
May I ask a question about the whole, so your mom has like power of attorney over your decisions and things like that. So is that why she felt it was her right to annul your marriage or tried to?
She tried to annul it before all that.
On what grounds?
We're on a certain restricted income and men's can't be married.
Oh. Okay. So then
75% of my income, according to this company, men's can't be married or else you'll get a lot of your income taken.
It's Social Security.
Yeah.
Okay.
So women can be married. They can have kids. They can have a family.
Women can be married and it won't affect their income.
And they can work and it won't affect it. Mine gets affected if I don't let them know anything.
Wow.
So I have to do part-time work,
a
couple hours a week, you know. I'm not making...
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the guardianship. I don't like any of it. I'm so against what she did. We even pushed and shoved and told her, Mom, we're already married 4 years. You can't let it go. You got 6 other sons that are married, 2 of which already did them just as a piece way too. You don't like their wives. She doesn't like mine. But she came around, you know.
She even called my father and my stepmother and got them in on it.
And they don't care about anything. So,
well, I think what I've never understood, and this is your situation, Josh, and then so many more. I mean, even what I experienced in my earlier relationships, it's not any other family member's issue who you choose and who you want to be with. But somehow, these folks interject themselves, and I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the woman that I was dating. Her family interjected themselves in. But if you tried to do it to them, they'd have a major issue with it. So where is the? I'm not even gonna say fair because it's far beyond fair. But where's the rationale in that? That I can tell you what to do with your life, but you better not tell me what to do with mine. So,
Yeah.
so was the expectation for you to sit in a like a 8x8 room, and get your 3 squares and just scribble up and die? Because it sounds like prison for you to not be able to be with the person that you care about, or to be with anyone, and just to be stuck by yourself. I'm frustrated and angry for you, and I didn't go through it. So I have to take my hat off to you, because you dealt with a lot more than I would have ever been able to. I couldn't have done it. So
To the point of hate, sir. This is how bad it was.
Cliff,
It's been really sick-minded. It's really bad.
Cliff,
yeah.
I was so mad. I was ready to pick up things.
I mean, it's disgusting the way they treated me. I was on the porch for a year at my parents' house, an indoor porch, enclosed porch, excuse me, with 5 dogs sleeping with me. I couldn't breathe. I had, it's not funny, folks. I'm telling you, that's how they treated me. Oh, all you could do is go exercise and walk down the street every day. Snow. It was in snow. How can you walk on snow without almost falling? My point is, I've had a very strict upbringing because of how I am. I'm slower than my family. I was the firstborn. They protect me. They watch out. But it's a little bit like prison without the barbed wire fence.
That's what it sounds like.
They put him down because of who he is and how his mental capacity is. And it's not right.
And now my
I agree
6 other brothers won't even hang with me because
they treat him terribly.
And then my mother called my wife, and when she first met or knew of her, she says, we were at her apartment. Why do you want to be with a dying woman, Josh? You can find somebody else. Do not marry her. Do you think I listened? Obviously I didn't. I didn't.
Well, you wanted to make yourself happy. You didn't want to make her happy. So
I wanted sex. I mean, I don't care about anything else. I mean, I just, but I was happy with, they're not going to tell me how to live my life. I try to travel and get out and do and whatever I can do, and work, whatever's available to me. I don't like sitting around. Physically, she has to. I don't tell her to do much. I mean, it just truly works out. We meet on our levels, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter to anybody else except cool friends like Mr. Beast over there.
I wish I was Mr. Beast. At least I have his money.
I know, huh? So, but yeah, I've been treated like crap not my whole life, but levels of it.
Sounds like a good percentage of it, yeah.
A lot, yeah. And when I was in trouble a lot, they would always go find a job, stop getting in trouble, do something positive. Okay, well, I moved around a lot just by group homes and friends and family. I lived with people, and I just wanted to get out and breathe and stay away from my family. I've had instances when I was growing up that I've ran away, but unfortunately, where would I go? I came back.
They would take him when they go to work and drop him off down the street at the shopping center and give him $5. And they say, here, this is for your lunch.
From 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. I had to go find stuff to do, and I just didn't care. I didn't do anything. I just walked around.
And if he wasn't there where they dropped him off,
I had no ride home.
That's right.
Wow.
They said, nope, it's almost 9 o'clock at night. I'm in my jammies. I'm not coming to get you. You're on your own. It could be raining. It could be cold, snowing, no buses. Where we live currently, I have no way of taking a bus.
Wow.
My parents didn't treat me like that. I almost wish he had parents like mine.
Her parents raised her like a little angel. Oh, woe is me.
Exactly.
I like guys, and I was basically shit on. They won't tell you that if you met them. I know a lot of local people that don't want to meet my folks because the way they are.
Of course not. So here's the issue with that. I want a person to be the same way all the time. Don't, and we had a little discussion about that earlier. Don't be one way in the eyes of the public and then be something else behind closed doors. Be who you are all the time. I apologize for you having to deal with that, and I had nothing to do with it. But I just feel like I have to say that because you've gone through something like that. It's so hard to find, someone that you at least want to be in the same room with, let alone spend your life with. So when you do that, and when you find that person, it should be celebrated and shouldn't be, pushed aside. So what do you want to be on? Like,
Nothing. Just want to be close to you.
oh, okay.
Dang, Click.
Be close to me then.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna say that later. Keep your whistle here.
Oh, listen to him, folks. He got dirty.
She just wants to be close to me.
Where's the people?
Except last night when I wanted to play card games with her, she wanted to go to sleep. So.
Yeah, because once you lost, you gotta lose your shit too. So.
When you cheat, yes.
I was not cheating. You were cheating. You end the game. You still have a lot of cards.
It's called bluffing, my love. Bluffing.
I don't play with a full deck.
He said he doesn't play with a full deck. Here, so you can hear him.
I need to get my barangay clearance though.
Are you doing that today?
Yeah.
You hear him?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
You changed.
Yeah, she got all showered up.
Yeah, because I was very.
She smells good.
I'm sure she does, dear. So, I like that little dress on you. That's cool.
I bought that for
you.
her. I picked that out for her.
Yeah. When I was pregnant.
Yeah.
For me.
See how we shut down, folks? Yep.
Sorry about that. All right, go do your stuff.
Okay, I will get my barangay clearance.
That's my lifetime interrupter right there.
I still feel for you, though.
Yeah.
So I won't say it on here, but it's obvious it's already out there. But
yeah,
not that topic today.
No. We're gonna try and stay somewhat on topic.
But I made a solution that maybe you could just sign papers and adopt us.
Adopt you guys?
Please.
You have to be over in the Philippines, though. I can't be messing around in the States anymore.
If there's a will, there's a way. There's always ways to hijack a plane or go on a plane and come out and see you.
Well, I definitely want to, and you already know this, Josh. I'll post a lot of stuff, but you're going to be privy to some stuff that I won't be posting on our channel because you and I talk off, obviously offline. But we talked to they call him a mason here, mason, basically. But he's going to do the building of our house. We've got our electrician lined up. And these are all people that I met through the family. So over here, the difference of here and the States is you can get someone that will take advantage of you here if you don't know people. So fortunately, Rue's grandmother is like the matriarch in this area. Like they come to her for like healing and stuff. It's really weird to watch, but kind of beautiful at the same time. But they know the builder, so he's working up the material list. We met with him last night, showed him my drawing. He's going to build the house that I designed. I can't do that in the States. I'm not an engineer, but he's going to take my design and make it real life. And so I'm excited about that. The electrician put in our generator here at her grandmother's house. The guy charged me $40 and felt bad about it. Like he was here for 6 hours maybe, wiring up everything to do a whole house generator. $40. And the work looks beautiful. You don't see the wires and all the other crazy stuff going on. When we turn it on, it works. I mean, people wonder, or my friends ask me, why did I move from the United States to the best country in the world, all this other stuff. I moved so I can live. I was existing in the United States. I made a decent salary, so we had a house, a mortgage and car payments and all that good stuff. But here I get to live. I'm surrounded by family all the time. It doesn't cost me my entire life to do anything, The house we budgeted for about 20,000 US dollars or 1,000,000 pesos here. I don't know if we're going to use all of that, to be honest with you. I'll find out once we get the material list. I want to be better than fair with these guys when they build, because it's hard work. They're building this whole house with concrete block with their hands, and the house is going to turn out like this, beautiful and tiled and all this other stuff. But what I get from here that I didn't get in the States is I get peace of mind. I get relaxation. I don't have anyone harassing me. It's obvious to say that I deal with issues that a lot of people don't deal with when it comes to law enforcement and all those other things in our country. Yeah, even I do. As a professional, I still get harassed until I open my mouth, and then I guess they wonder if I'm going to sue them or whatever. But I came over here so I could live. I was slowly dying there, man. Yeah, I was paying my taxes, paying my bills, had a house, had a car, all that good stuff. But I was miserable. I haven't had a headache since I've been here. I got here October 3rd, and even quarantined for 10 days, which was horrible, I still never got to the point where I had a headache, with the exception of that situation you and I discussed this morning. And that wasn't from here. That's still bullshit from over. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to watch my language. That's still stuff from over there.
If it slips out, it's okay.
Yeah, I get it when you say, like, you have all these people who are not on your side, all these people who you thought you could count on, but you can't. And that's why I try, what I wanted to tell you before is, like, we're not that different when it comes to some of the things that we've seen and we've experienced. As far as treatment, yes. I had family mistreat me, but not to the extent of what you experienced. I've had people try to tell me what to do in my life, but not to the extent of what you've had going on. So there are similarities. I will never say, yes, Josh, I understand exactly what you're saying. But I can certainly empathize with what you're going through and what you've experienced. And let you know that I'm not that person, that I'm going to be here to support you. See, I went on a rant. I told you I wasn't going to do that. I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't going to rant, and I ranted.
You're opening up. That's all. I'm proud of you, son. Yes.
It's what I was feeling, so it's what I gave.
Yeah, it was my life has turned out great now than it used to be. Because I was controlled, I was told what to do, how to shit, how to eat, how to do anything in my life. How I started moving out. So everybody started treating me like crap, and I had friends visiting from out of state. We would have to text each other sitting there with our friend that visited, because he would always make a remark about, gosh, remember that one time, and all this. And I was like, let me tell Marion, she's sitting right here. Let me just text her the private messages and the stuff we can't say in front of her. It's just like, I've had people tell me what to do, and I'm not going to listen to it anymore. I mean, I'm going to go travel. I'm going to go travel. If I want to see Cliff and Rue, So, which, by the way, I need to talk to you later about something, and I wanted to try to get something out to you before a certain date.
Okay.
Yeah, just other means, just later. It's really nice of us to think about it. So something cool. Yeah. So, sir.
No, they're harvesting jackfruit right now, so it's just an interesting thing to see this long blade on a stick, and they're going to cut it down.
Have you ever had an intimate session in the woods?
No, and I don't think I ever will.
Thank you. Please don't. Don't sit on a log either.
That's not a log.
I sat on a log with my first wife. She wouldn't let me go in her house. Her parents didn't know who she was dating. I had to live at hotels when I visited her. She was very sneaky about the whole thing. Happy birthday, we're getting married. Excuse me, I need more time than just 3 days. That was my birthday gift one year from her. She's like, we're getting married. We pull up to the courthouse. I was like, what, are you having me arrested? You're going to turn me in? I wasn't sure what was going on. I was completely clueless, and it was my birthday, and, you know, we found each other. I came down for a weekend, 29th of June. My birthday's on the 1st of July. And then she's like, I know a great birthday gift. And I was like, tell me now before I come see you, because I have to make my way to you because your parents won't let you come pick me up and you drove. So I met her on this website online. Are you with me? Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So we finally met up at her high school. I met her at her high school. I felt like a babysitter. I was 6 years older than her, you know, and it was just weird. She was 18. I was 25, something like that. But anyway, so my friend that was with us that we had to text us individually, he drove us to go see her, and then another friend drove us to go see her. It was just a whole messed up thing. And he wanted to hang out after school at 3 o'clock and took me partially down the way to her house. I was like, why are we not going to the house to hang out? I came all the way down here to see you. Let's just go down this, telling my friend to drive us down this way. Okay, stop here. We'll get out. It was like woods and a dip area. I was like, what are we doing down here? And first guess was, are we knocking boots? In the woods. I don't do public sex. Nobody does that shit. That's gross. So we had to have like a security guard of sorts. Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My uncle was asking me something.
We had to have like my friend as a security guard to watch for people before they figure out why we're stalled on the road. Anyway, she was all messed up. It was all a bad thing. I shouldn't have met her online. That was one thing that was wrong. I didn't know anything about her except what kind of underwear she liked. The thing is, it got really gross. It was just upsetting to know all this that she had. I even slept in a hotel while we were dating. Because I can't sleep with her or with her folks who are in the same house. So, not that I care about all that. It didn't bother me at all. But this is the route that she took. This is what she planned. And see, I'm stupid, so I don't know anything. And so she did it all to me, you know. And so I found the happiest other loverkins in my life over here. And we're not like that. I mean, I don't care about intimacy, nothing like that. Honestly, I don't. Not anything that revolves around a bed. Unless it's clean, maybe. So, no, we don't worry about that. That's not even part of our vocabulary anymore. We just love hugging each other, being with each other, eating each other's sandwiches if they can't finish. So, you know, just hanging out, watching TV, you know, just anything that couples do. And then the lack of that she can't get around much, I still care. So we've got her a scooter, a cane, a walker. We get her a wheelchair at times. You know, we have a car. I drive for her because she has vertigo issues and things like that, and can't do mountains and, you know, long periods of time of anything. So she has to sit and raise her legs and feet, elevate. She has CHF. Do you know what that is? Congestive heart
No.
failure.
Oh, I know what it is, but I didn't know she had it.
Yeah. And it's sad. She's got a lot of issues, but I'm more worried about the weight, things like that, to kind of get her back into healthy ways and not have to worry about all her other issues and get rid of depression meds and all this kind of stuff. I'm trying to help her in any means possible to keep her loving me for the rest of her life. And we want to be buried upside down so the world can kiss our ass. Because, see, the thing is, we love each other so much that we're never going to break up. And unless, see, my parents tried to. Like, why do you still want to live with her? Don't be married, just live with her. You don't need the same last names and stuff. So that's how it was. And she changed her name to mine, and then she had to go back to hers, and it was all a messed up thing. But we don't think it's messed up. We want to be married and stuff, but we just can't. So it's just a whole messed up. It's truly messed up right now. And we are happy. The reason why people don't see me smile much, I've had some really hard times in my life. I really have. I don't show happiness unless I'm joking or to try to ease it, like you said, you know, like just play it off. That's how I get through life, is just jokes and humor, and sometimes it's in the gutter, maybe deeper than most, but it just happens. That's my venting. That's how I get things off my chest about life in general. He's like, I'm surprised you've talked this long. So, but I've had a blast with her. She's my best friend, and you know, I just want to wrap her up in a tortilla and just kind of eat her, you know, but with some, you know, special sauce. So, no, she is my pride and joy. She's my happiness. If I don't show it, it's okay, but I am happy. My life has changed drastically. I've got priorities now. I take care of her basically 24/7. I can't pick her up if she falls, so we got to call 911. I've lost all strength, honestly, and it's not because of her. I am very weak because I'm a huge bitch, and my muscles fell the other way. So I just love her. My life has been so much better, so much. Sir?
Yeah, sorry, I got the family all around me.
Okay, Steve. But yeah, I hope I didn't talk your ear off. Okay.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, they're just trying to. That's one thing. Like, there's always something going on. So I think we're going down to town today. We went and looked at tiles and other stuff for the house, and so they're just. It's all. They're all gathering now. So.
Well, if we ever decide to get married and my parents are deceased, I want you there.
Well, if you do it in Indiana, I could actually be the one that officiates it.
Wow.
Wow.
I married a couple of our friends already. I've only done one. I can't act like I'm some kind of. But they said I did a good job for them. They were happy with it. So, and they're still married. 3 years later, got a little girl. So.
Can we
You're
keep
a
it hidden?
minister?
Are you a minister?
Yeah.
Ordained? Yeah, he is. But he swears, so I guess it's a mix.
Cool.
I'm the best kind.
Right. So yeah, I'll let you know if we ever want to. And I mean, I just want to make sure, like in California, you can hide your marriage license. They can lock it up. You'll get a copy, but nobody else would see it, not even online. And that's how my mother got it last time. It was posted online. My aunt paid for it, found it. She was my mom was like thinking up to something. I think I knew why they went away and ran and drove away. Maybe they got married. That was her first thought.
So why would you go through all that trouble?
Why would I go through all that trouble? Because I love my
No, I'm
folks.
not you. No, not you. Why would your family go through all that trouble? Like that's a lot of work. First, you have to investigate. Then you have to pay for it. Then you have to track it down. Then you be
Because
happy.
they hate me and they don't want me married to Josh.
They don't like her. They try to kiss her ass and make her feel. We love you, Marion, so much. Here's some gifts. Now get the fuck out. You know, and it's not like that, but it's the hate. It's the wait a minute. You're just trying to cover it up, aren't you? You don't really have a good heart for this person.
Because they don't want to feel like a bad person, but they are a bad person. You know, sometimes people don't want to be called what they are. You are that because you're showing that. I'm not just saying that, you're showing that. I deal with that a lot with people that are racist. Well, if you don't want to be called a racist, don't be racist. When you have an issue with someone because of their skin color or their culture or their religion, you're racist. I'm not making that up. You're making that up. Guess who's not racist? Me. I don't have a problem with anybody. You live your life, same-sex relationships. You want to live with an animal. That's your business. If you're happy, I'm happy for you. Live and let live. That is me.
See, I'm not racist at all.
No.
I'm not racist at all. It's just the long dick thing I have a problem with. But see,
You have a problem?
Cliff, I call
Yes,
her
ma'am.
Witchy Poo.
she calls my mom witchy poo.
Witch boo. She probably acts like a witch.
She does. She's like, you know, she's got the nails, the nose with the wart on it, you know, and the hat, and
I also call her the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'll get you. So yeah, she's, you know, she's around that. And if you pour water on her, she won't melt. Okay, just let it go. I wish a twister kind of took her, but
I tell Josh about it. I had never called her that to her face.
it's just stuff we chat about. Oh, really? You know, and
Because we get so mad at her.
we do. And when it comes to getting funds every month just for my helping, you know, to get something, to get paid, to help with bills, things like that, I have to kind of struggle with her when it's time. She doesn't want to help right away. Like, she won't answer her phone all day because I know what she's up to. Then she wants to screw with me later in the day to tell me we're not going to do it yet.
And she
It's
can't
just-
ever
A lot of family here, so my signal.
Everybody. and be nice. She has to yell.
Yep.
She yells every time you talk to her.
Unless it's the holidays, Thanksgiving or Christmas or birthday. We love you. And that kind of switches around the rest of the year. She hates you. Yeah. So it's not good. But sir? Hello?
No, there's a lot of people here, so the signal's a little off.
Okay. But yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Oh, I
Looks like
can see
it
you.
froze.
I could see you.
Internet's
Mhm.
gone.
But I'll let you go if it's getting kind of screwed up. Hello? I'll talk to you on Messenger.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry about that. The signal's just a problem here. Sorry about that, man. I'll catch up with you later.
All right, take care. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I know. He froze. It's all right.
Did I do okay?
Shh, you're still on here.
Oh,
So, Roxanne, anybody else want to come up? Marvel? Anybody? I'm probably going to cut it off here. Sorry, Roxanne. I was already involved with this. I was going to send you the link. I'm glad you found me on, Giggity. So, thank you. Everybody, thank you. I read everything. Once I get involved and on a roll here, I just You know I don't. About what? Are you getting my notifications now? Not a lot of people do. I have to share my stream. I wonder how many likes I have. But anyway, thanks for everybody being here. Appreciate it. It's always great. We did a good session today. We had a topic. I didn't just go, anybody out there? I don't see you. Good. So, you guys all take care. Have a blessed evening. And it's a great way to stay in shape. Take care.